And welcome into America's Retirement Headquarters. I'm Nolan Baker. It's good to have you along during this session today. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about an approach that we utilize called Dividend Kings. And I'm going to be walking you through what our overall investment methodology is with this approach. First of all, if we back up a minute, what we do is we build out an overall plan with clients in a process that we refer to as the independent income system. Within the independent income system, what we do is we develop different buckets of money that are designed for different time frames of a retiree's lifetime. So you might have a bucket of money that's designed for current income, a bucket of money that's reliable income, maybe a midterm bucket, a bucket for long-term growth, and an emergency account. During today's presentation, we're going to talk a little bit more specifically about the long-term bucket of money that is really designed for more of an equity type position. In this particular strategy here, we're going to talk to you a little bit about Dividend Kings. So what Dividend Kings is a formula-based investment approach. You also could refer to it as a defined investment strategy. So one of the things that I think investors should do is they should utilize a defined investment process that determines what they should buy, how long they should hold it, and when do they sell it. If we take a look at the overall mechanics and how Dividend Kings is put together, the first thing we do is we start with the value line. The value line is made up of roughly 1,700 to 1,800 stocks. We then look at the value line and we screen for what the top 20% of the dividend paying stocks are. So generally speaking, these are stocks that pay greater than 3% in dividends and interest. So for folks that are close to or in retirement time, having predictable income is usually something that's very important to them. Although in the long term, we want to pick stocks that grow in value, in the short term, individual stocks can be much more unpredictable. Yet one of the great things about picking dividend paying stocks is it can help predict and create predictable income on a regular basis as well. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to take a look and we're going to rank the stocks based upon the safety. So Value Line has a safety ranking that goes from 1 to 5, with 1 being defined by them as one of the safest investments in the stocks. So we're going to look at stocks that have a safety ranking of 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to eliminate stocks that have a ranking of 4 or 5. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that remaining basket of stocks and we're going to put them through 20 more different analysis in our power gauge report. And what our power gauge report is going to do is it's going to give us anywhere from a bearish, neutral, to bullish outlook on each individual stock over the next 3 to 6 months. We are going to then identify stocks that have anything from a bearish to negative outlook and only work and look at stocks that have a neutral to bullish outlook using the power gauge report. We're going to exclude low volume and oftentimes what's called small cap stocks or stocks that have a share price of under $10. We then are going to take the stocks that are left and we're going to equal weight, meaning that we invest a set amount and the same amount in each of those positions that meet those criteria. On a quarterly basis, then we would rebalance the portfolio. We then get a weekly report where we take a look at the performance of how those stocks are doing as a group. And we also have the ability at any time if we want to override because one of the stocks goes into a negative outlook. And we also have the ability where we could override the stocks based upon the technical analysis of the market. So at different times, if the market is technically turning negative, we can increase our defensive positions and reduce our stock market exposure utilizing technical analysis. So if you'd like to find out a little bit more about the Dividend King strategy, I would encourage you to give us a call here at America's Retirement Headquarters, and we would be more than happy to get you connected with somebody on our investment team where we can walk you through that approach to see how it might apply to your individual portfolio and see if this is a strategy that could help add value to what you're doing currently in your investment approach. All you need to do is call the office at 419-842-0550 and we'd be happy to have a conversation with you. Again, today's presentation is regarding the Dividend Kings approach utilized here at America's Retirement Headquarters. I'm Nolan Baker, and thank you so much for joining me today.